Deadpool and Wolverine. Just thinking about these two superheroes, with healing factors together in one frame, brings a certain thrill. Every action in the movie seems to prove that Deadpool has pulled Wolverine out of his grave just to create some eye-popping scenes. At the beginning of the movie, we see Deadpool digging up Wolverine's grave in an empty place. This is the same spot where Wolverine was buried in the Logan movie. Deadpool thought that, just like his own body, Wolverine's healing factor would make it impossible for him to die, but his skeleton proves Deadpool wrong. To spice up this quiet moment, the TVA's Minutemen arrive, but Deadpool gives them a good beating with Wolverine's skeleton. To understand the story, we have to go into a flashback, where it's shown that in 2018, Deadpool is giving an interview to Happy Hogan because he wants to join the Avengers. However, Happy doesn't accept him because Deadpool isn't fit for regular people. He only wants to join the Avengers to impress his girlfriend. However, his hopes of joining the Avengers brighten again when, on Deadpool's birthday, the TVA's Minutemen come to his house and take him to Paradox. Paradox tells Deadpool about the opportunity to join the Avengers, but also reveals a harsh truth, that his timeline will be destroyed. The reason behind this is that the anchor beam of Deadpool's timeline has died, and that anchor beam was Wolverine. And he has created a time looper machine that can destroy a timeline in an instant. So, upon hearing this, Deadpool thinks that if he can bring Wolverine back to life and keep him in his timeline, he might be able to save it. That's why he starts digging up the grave. After that, there's a fight with the Minutemen from the present. Deadpool then time travels to different timelines and meets various versions of Wolverine, but every Wolverine gives him a serious beating. Eventually, he encounters a drunken Wolverine and deceives him by saying he can bring his friends back to him, and so on. He then brings him to Paradox. Upon reaching Paradox, he says, "I've brought Wolverine. Can my timeline survive now?" Paradox, who actually don't like Wolverine, wants to end Deadpool's timeline even faster. Hearing this, Deadpool and Wolverine try to attack Paradox, but he sends them to the Void. The Void is essentially a place where mutants and superheroes are exiled from all timelines. Here, Wolverine and Deadpool have a fierce brawl. This fight comes to a halt with the arrival of Johnny, a man from the Fantastic Four. Soon after, more people arrive in a Mad Max style and take Deadpool and Wolverine to the most powerful woman in the movie, who can also be called a villain, named Cassandra. She can control everyone using her telepathic powers. Here, we see Deadpool telling many lies about Johnny, claiming that he has come to speak badly about Cassandra. Hearing this, Cassandra eliminates him right there. In reality, Johnny was part of a resistance, and there were many others like him who were against Cassandra's rule. To know what people are thinking, Cassandra has to reach into their brains with her telepathic powers, and she does the same with Deadpool. Seeing Deadpool's sorrowful life, Cassandra decides not to kill him and instead leaves him to a creature named Elliot. However, Wolverine and Deadpool manage to break the leg of a sentinel and fly away, landing far from there. Here, they start searching for the resistance they heard about from Johnny, hoping to join forces with them to fight Cassandra and find a way out of the Void. Now, we meet a Dogpool, along with another version of Deadpool called Nicepool. This guy helps them search for the resistance using his car. But during this time, Wolverine discovers the real truth, that Deadpool isn't sure if he can actually bring back Wolverine's friends. This leads to a brutal fight between them. In the midst of the fight, they grow tired, but when they open their eyes, they find themselves among the resistance. There, we see several Marvel heroes, including the girl Wolverine had died to save. Seeing Deadpool and Wolverine energizes everyone, and they all head out to fight Cassandra. However, defeating Cassandra is not an easy task. Here, Cassandra enters Wolverine's memories, and we see flashbacks from the Logan movie. To defeat Cassandra, Deadpool puts Juggernaut's helmet on her head, which prevents her from using her powers. And in this moment, Pyro shoots Cassandra in the stomach. Paradox didn't trust Cassandra, so he sent Pyro to kill her. However, Wolverine says some emotional words to Cassandra, and since Deadpool and Wolverine can't escape the Void without Cassandra's help, Deadpool removes the helmet from Cassandra's head. Then, we see Cassandra opens a portal, and Deadpool and Wolverine jump through it, returning to their timeline. Cassandra also follows them. Using her powers, Cassandra puts her hand inside Paradox's mind and learns about the time loop's mechanism. After discovering this, she plans to destroy all timelines and keep only the void where she would reign. But Deadpool and Wolverine can't allow this to happen. At Cassandra's command, hundreds of Deadpools from various timelines arrive to stop them. We witness an epic fight where Wolverine and Deadpool fight against countless other versions of Deadpool. Even after all the Deadpools die, they regenerate due to their healing factors. Then, Deadpool's friend Peter shows up with his enormous belly, and at his request, the Deadpools stop fighting Wolverine and Deadpool. Next, we see Cassandra already manipulating the time loop. There's only one way to stop her, but doing so would tear apart Wolverine and Deadpool's bodies. Since Wolverine has lost everything in his timeline, he wants to sacrifice himself. But before he can, Deadpool tricks him and goes to stop the time loop manipulation. Wolverine doesn't back down either and joins forces with Deadpool to stop Cassandra. They succeed, and the explosion kills Cassandra. We assume Deadpool and Wolverine survive because of their healing factors. Afterward, the Authority arrests Paradox. A significant change occurs in Deadpool's timeline, along with changes in his life. We also see Wolverine with the girl from the void in a beautiful scene. Let us know in the comments how you felt about the partnership between these two of Marvel's deadliest superheroes. And if you enjoyed it, like and share it with friends. For more exciting movie explanations, subscribe to our channel. See you next time with another great story. Until then, stay well and healthy.